A new poll has found that nearly half of Muslims in the U.S. say they are discriminated against. 48% of surveyed American Muslims say they have personally experienced racial or religious discrimination in the past year. The poll was carried out by the Abu Dhabi Gallup Center. The survey also shows that Muslims in the U.S. tend to have more negative views of the American military and the FBI. This because of the so-called war on terror's focus on Muslims. The poll also found that an overwhelming majority of Muslims reject terrorism and attacks on civilians. For more on that story, we're joined by Ibrahim Hooper, who is spokesperson for the Council on American-Islamic Relations, or CAIR, who's joining us from Washington. Thank you for joining us. Now, why do you think American Muslims are facing more racial and religious discrimination than other faith groups?
Well, unfortunately, just in recent years, we've seen that hate against American Muslims is being promoted by a very vocal minority of right-wing Islamophobes here in the United States. And it's having an impact when you have people constantly trying to demonize Islam and marginalize the American Muslim community. It has an impact over time. And we didn't even see this kind of feeling immediately after the 9/11 terrorist attacks. It's really a phenomenon of the last 2 years or so.
So then in your view, Mr. Hooper, are things getting worse for Muslims in the U.S. since 9/11, or have things in fact improved in these years?
Well, American Muslims are free to practice their faith. We live in a free society. There are many good things about being an American Muslim, but there's also a sense of being under siege from these hate mongers that are constantly trying to demonize our faith. And, we hope that other people in our society, people of other faiths, will join us in seeking to marginalize the extremists who are promoting this kind of intolerance.
All right, we'll have to leave it there for now. That was Mr. Ibrahim Hooper, spokesperson for the Council on American-Islamic Relations, also known as CAIR, joining us on the line from Washington. Mr. Hooper, thank you very much for your insight.